Welcome. I'm Avalon with PXP Suffield. Wes, my coworker, will be joining me as well. We are the fitness and sports instructors out here in Suffield. Just to kind of get started today, in the description there is a Get Active questionnaire. If you are newer to activity, you haven't been doing these lives in the past, please give that a peek. Make sure you're clear to be active with us today. The other little bit of housekeeping, if you're a CAF member and you get injured in today's workout, please fill out a CF98.
Hey guys.
This is West. Before we get started, I don't know if you guys can see it very well. Here is the workout on the board. If you can't read it, West posted it into the comments as well. So please give that a peek if you're following along with us now, or if you're following along later. We won't be playing any music, so feel free to add or play any of the music that you want. You wouldn't be able to hear us if we played any, so feel free to swack some on. There's also a schedule for the CAF National Live workouts. There's workouts all day, different types, Monday through Friday across Canada. So check it out on CAF Connection. Peep in. It's going to continue with different types of classes through September and August as well. The equipment you need today, all you need is a medium to heavy weight kettlebell and 2 smaller kettlebells. Or if you want to do the whole thing in the same, you can have just 2 smaller ones. The heavier kettlebell you're going to need for your squat, curl to press, and your kettlebell swing, and then the 2 smaller ones are for your bent over row. Okay, and then you're just going to need some extra space to make sure that you can do your cardio in. That is pretty much all of our housekeeping. So let's go through and see what all these movements look like. So your squat, curl to press is going to simulate kind of like your sandbag pickup in your force test. So you're going to squat down to the weight. You're going to bicep curl it up to your chest, stand up, press the weight out, bring it back in, squat down, bicep curl down, bicep curl up, stand up, press the weight out and in, squat down, curl the weight out. 10 reps of those. Directly into kettlebell swings for 10 reps, keeping your core tight, hinging at the hips, engaging your quad or your hamstrings and your glutes. Bent over row, again, that's what your smaller weights here are for. Bend at the hips, keep your core nice and tight, pinching your shoulder blades together in a nice row position. Nice and simple. So how this is going to work, you're going to do 10, 10, 10 of all 3 of those exercises. Then it's 30 seconds of jumping jacks the first round. Then your 10 of the 3 exercises, suitcase carry. So grabbing your lighter kettlebell, keeping everything nice and tight and slightly away from your body, and you're walking for 30 seconds. You're going to start with your weaker side. So for me, I'm going to start with my left side. Then I'm going to go back and I'm going to do those 10 reps of 3 exercises. Then I'm going to do planks for 30 seconds. 3 exercises, 10 reps. You're going to do suitcase carry on the other arm. Again, go through the circuit, high knees for 30 seconds. And then we are done. That's all 5 rounds. So hopefully if you guys have any questions, feel free to drop it in the comments. We will check periodically to make sure that you guys are following along. There's no modifications needed. Otherwise, we're going to get started on our warm-up, which Wes is going to lead us through.
Awesome. So we're going to get going with the warm-up. I'm just going to turn this board so I have a little bit of information for myself when we get going. But for the warm-up, we're just going to do a modified force warm-up. So usually for the force warm-up, you'll be doing 20 meters, but we're not going to be using the full length today. As well as if you guys are working out at home, you won't really have 20 meters to go back and forth. So how this is modified, we're just going to aim to do each thing for 20 seconds. So to start off, easy arm circles forward, warming up the shoulders, get the chest going there, and it's just going to be 20 seconds. Feel free to walk on the spot as you go. If you want to, you can start big and then go smaller. So let's make our way a little bit smaller as we go. And we're just going to estimate 20 seconds. So we're going to go backwards now. Start small. Start small. There we go. Making it a little bigger as we go. So for those of you that are used to the force test, this is the warm-up, just modified. Now we're going to swing the arms up and down, 20 seconds worth. Really getting the shoulders going and warmed up.
Woo!
So it's nice not to have to hit my roof every time now in the basement, so we got a little bit of extra room. Switching arms across chest and back.
You know, you're really good at guessing 20 seconds. Pretty
It's
much
like
knows.
I do it for a living. I'm good at counting. Professional counter, that's all we are.
All my clients know I am trash at counting.
So after we warmed up the shoulders, we're going to go for a little bit of the lower extremities, starting with high knees. Really driving those knees up high. You can use your arm to assist, drive for another 10 seconds. Just get ready, switching to butt kicks. So you're just flicking the heels backwards, somewhat hitting your butt there. Off to Frankenstein, so opposite arm, opposite leg, take a moment between, readjust, repeat. Do two more, 1 and 2. Off to running on the spot. We're only going to do 20 seconds. Usually it's the full 40 meters there. In the previous weeks in the classes that I've ran, I've modified the next movement, but we actually got some room here. So you guys can feel free to do the modified version, which I will demonstrate, or if you got the room, use the room. So all it is, side shuffle into one way, and then when you reach there, side shuffle back. If you don't have enough room in your basement, feel free to just do some jumping side to side, like so. If you want it easier, go jump as far and harder, increase the distance. We'll go for another 10 seconds. Really warming up everything. And we're going to transition to karaoke's, crossovers. If you don't have the room, just stick to the jumping like we just did, just for another 20 seconds. Now we'll be off to more stationary movements. So for that, we're going to move 5 side bends per side, alternate between, just reaching off. Really getting that stretch in the lat. Feel it in the QL as well. Just doing 5 per side. Go at your own pace. If you're going too fast, just carry on at your own pace. If we're going too slow, carry on at your own pace. And 1 more per side. Off to body weight squats. So just 3. We're not going to try to keep this warm up going forever. So we'll do 3 here. Lunge complex, usually 3. We'll bring it down to just 2, save slow time. Left foot stationary, taking a step back, then forward. And we're just going to do 2. So another step back, another step forward. Keeping the right leg in the same spot. Left leg back, forward. Repeating 1 more time. Off to 2 side lunges per side. So wide stance, driving that knee to the second toe, come back up, repeating. If you want to throw the Kozak in, feel free to lift that other foot up and really get down there. So with 2, off to everyone's favorite, Spider-Man lunges. Again, we're going to modify it down to 2 instead of 3. So hands underneath your shoulders, bringing the foot up, rotating up, going at your own pace. Repeating on the other side. 2 per side, so we got another 1 per side. And for today, we're just going to cut out the hand release to standing upright. It's not too much related to what we're doing today, so there's not a huge purpose behind it. So we'll carry on to the circuit portion with Avalon here.
All right, so make sure you got your 3 kettlebells or 2 kettlebells, depending on your body and your capabilities, what you have at home. So it's a squat, curl, press outs for 10 kettlebell swings, and 10 bent over row. We're gonna go in just a second here. There we go. All right, we're gonna go. Got my thing here. All right, so 10 of each, and then we're going directly into jumping jacks. And then you get a nice little rest after before we go into it again. So, squatting down, curling that weight, standing up, and pressing out. That's 1. Down, up, and out. That's 2. Doing 10 of these. Making sure your shoulders are back, nice and tight. Core is engaged. And controlling that curl at the bottom. Make it a concentration curl by resting your elbows on your quads. That's fine as well. Final 2. Going directly into 10 kettlebell swings. Again, using the hips, firing your glutes and your hamstrings to get the weight up to eye level. Final 2. That's 10. 10 bent over row, keeping your core nice and tight, pinching those shoulder blades together. And then 30 seconds of jumping jacks directly after. Nice, strong arms, no flimsiness. Keeping everything tight. Springing up by pushing your toes into the floor. Getting some decent height. We got 10 seconds left, and then we get a quick little rest. 3, 2, 1, rest.
Squeeze through the rest.
Of course there's a rest. I'm gonna check.
Any comments?
No comments.
No comments, all good.
One viewer, but I'm pretty sure that's you.
That's probably over there.
Hopefully people will be watching later, not at work.
So we got some fans out there watching us from inside the facility there. Let's see the condition there.
All right, you got 10 seconds left. Get into position. We're gonna go. Again.
Same thing, different cardio.
Same thing, but you're gonna do a suitcase carry after your 3 exercises. So into that squat, nice and low, curl, up, press out. That's 1. Whew. Go at your own pace. Once you get the movement down, you should be able to move a little faster. Final 2. and down. 10 swings. Final 2. Good. Bent over row. Nice and tight. Good. Suitcase carry again. Starting on your weaker side. I'm going to do my left. Holding it slightly away from your body. 30 seconds. Walking around. Trying to keep everything nice and tight. It's not about walking fast, but precise. Trying to avoid any compensatory movements. Halfway there, guys. Three, 2, 1, that is 20. Take a little rest. Huh? Yeah, it like wouldn't reset on me for a second. Good. It's on the recovery, not on the work. Okay, so those 3 exercises again. We're gonna do a plank this next round, and then we're gonna come back to that suitcase carry on the other side on the next round after that. Today is going to be a fairly quick 30-minuter, quick, nice, high-intensity interval sweat sesh. Just get those cardio, your lungs, your heart going. A little bit of muscle endurance as well. All right, a rest is over. If I can reset it, there we go. Back into your squat, curl, press outs.
Let's do it.
Nice and low. Squat down, curl that weight, stand up, press her out. Again, opening up through those hips, keeping your core tight throughout the whole motion. Last one.
Yep.
Like I said, I am the worst counter probably that there is. Kettlebell swings for 10 reps. Keeping that core tight, shoulders back, looking ahead. 10. Bent over rows. Down for your plank. Just 30 seconds, not too bad.
Is that the suitcase carry with you?
That one's next after the plank.
Next one, gotcha.
Ready? Go, 30 seconds. Halfway. Keeping everything tight. Driving your elbows to your toes, toes to your elbows. Try not to let your butt up or drop, right?
Longest 30 seconds of your life.
5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. It's harder when you talk.
The infamous plank time. It seems to go forever.
So we're on our rest.
Good job, everyone. 2 more rounds.
We're almost there. Like I said, short but sweet little cardio workout. I know I'm sweating. I don't know about you, Wes.
Oh, yeah,
It was a little glossy.
Can't have fans on still, so it's still warm.
So it's the other arm on that suitcase carry. So I did my left, I'm gonna do my right this next round after my 3 exercises. Let's go in 10 seconds, okay? Get into position. Drop her down and go. 10 reps. Whew. Make them count. We're almost done. Whew. Biceps are burning. Final 2. Swings. Last one. Bent over rows. If you find like you can't control your core as much, I know we just did a lot of core, you can always be on a bench and break it up, single arms, okay? That is totally an option. Form is more important than just throwing around mad weight, right? Suitcase carry on that other arm. 30 seconds and we're going. Halfway. Doing lovely, guys. Three, 2, 1, that's our 30. Take a rest. Final rest. Last round, we're gonna do high knees. When I say high knees, I don't mean this. You're not prancing. I want high knees like you're trying to knee yourself and bust your nose. Like, get them up high. Talking to you, Wes. 10 seconds. Okay, we're going to start getting into position here for our final round. Again, it's high knees after our 3 exercises. Try and do this as perfectly as you can since it's your last round of actual real work. All right, let's do this. Squat down, 10 reps. Curl it up, stand up, press that weight out. 2. Make these ones count. Flex everything as hard as you can. Whew. Halfway through these. Final 2. That's 10. 10 swings. Next. Again, powering through your glutes and your hamstrings, not your low back, and not your deltoids. You're not pulling the weight up, you're thrusting those hips. Bent over row, last set of these. Two more. 10. High knees, 30 seconds. Last little bit. Get them up high. Go. Move those legs. Nice and fast like Wes.
Oh, that worked out quickly.
This is why we pace ourselves.
Keep going.
3, 2, 1. Awesome job, guys. Rest a little bit here.
I don't know what pace is.
All out or no out, right? Hey, sorry, I dropped you guys. Still no comments? Whew, we're just gonna calm down a little bit. We're gonna do a little bit of a cool down, some stretching, and let you guys get on with your day. It's a good little workout. Short and sweet, but sweaty. If you're at home, you're doing this later, the kettlebell swings, if you can't do them, you can do a deadlift. That squat curl press, you can always sit down, like go down, sit on like a little stool, curl it, and stand up. Or you can set the weight on a stool so it's not as low when you squat down and pick it up. Just a couple of little variations there. Also, again, just gonna remind you guys before we stretch, if you're a calf member and you got hurt, please fill out a CF98. Otherwise, let's get stretching. All right, so we're gonna start with our upper body. Cross your arm over your shoulder. What? Cross your body. Stretching your shoulder. There we go. And I sweat out my brain. Okay, nice deep breaths here. Letting your heart rate come back down. Other side. Beautiful. How you feeling, West?
That was a good one.
Good. I can barely see because I'm sweating through my eyes so much. Okay, up and over with your arms. Stretch those triceps. If you want to stretch your lats, also lean just a little bit. Switching sides. Again, still taking those nice deep breaths, right? Awesome. Stretching your chest. Reach your hands back and push. If you want, come up a little bit. Just feel a nice little stretch in your chest there. You can look up to get a little bit more, then to the side. Kind of stretch out the neck as well. Whatever feels better to you. Okay. We're going to start our way down to our lower body. So we're going to start with our quads since we're standing. If you need to hold on to something, feel free to do that. Otherwise, just focus on a spot on the floor. Keep your core tight, feet planted. Nice little tripod there. And you'll get your balance. Switching sides. Okay, we're going to stretch out our hip flexors next. So you're going to go into a forward lunge position, dropping that back knee, engaging your core and your glutes, pushing your hips forward. So you don't want to just drop, because you're not really going to feel it, right? You want to engage everything, be upright, lean in. You'll feel a nice stretch in those hip flexors. And you're going to switch sides. Since we're on the ground, we're gonna stay there. We're gonna do a hamstring stretch. Reaching for those toes. Okay, we're gonna switch sides. After this, we're gonna stretch our glutes, and then you guys are done for today. All right, so to do your glutes, you can either do a pigeon pose or a core force pose. So Wes will do the 4, I'll do the pigeon. So for that pigeon, push that back leg back, lean forward. For the one Wes is doing, just lay on your back and grab that leg after you cross it over. You should feel this right in your glutes, butt area. And then we're gonna go switch sides. And that is it. So today is actually our last live. So we want to thank you guys for tuning in. Like I said, the rest of the bases, there is a schedule still for August and September. So go check out Calf Connection for more workouts online. Hopefully you guys continue with them and you guys keep having fun.
Thank you for supporting PSP Suffield. We really appreciate all the love and support you guys shown over this unprecedented time, like everyone's mentioned. Really appreciate all of it. See you guys.
Bye.